actually but I think getting nominated, being recognized, being nominated as part of the global award, it's funny. And so what we are now hoping is to see that when it comes to 2025, we want to see an Indian not only being nominated, but for them to be awarded as a part of the genius award that we have in our because I think these people are actually contributing. Some of those motivations, some of those innovations, they've actually solved societal issues. They've actually solved a lot of problems, and for CLM, we have a lot of people that are related in recycling, and you see, that one has created a lot of impact. You've seen the life of the post. You've seen what he has been doing in terms of innovation. So we have them in CLM. This is about coming to CLM. Let's make sure the first time we are. This is not going to be the last time because we are going to do a lot of things. We are also hoping that we are going to work this around 4 years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Excuse please.
Yes, boss. Yeah, which one are you? Cut for me the other one, there, big. Workout also. How does that go?
The files are not downloading. People wanted to play the speaker, but we are trying our best and everything. So we are now starting the program, starting the download, starting to do everything. So now how can we, which one are they going to be watching from?
That's what you're going to do.
Yeah, because my laptop is busy there with so many things. I can't even access.
Where is my phone?
That also on the phone. Set me. Especially if connect.
Yeah.
Not long. Huh? Station not long.
Yep.
Okay, so the vehicle is packed outside the glass down.
I've gone inside now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
key
No,
is
we are. No, it's fine.
Big camera.
left for you.
Can you focus?
AHK 211.
Side it in.
Security recent
Where are
signing
we?
close window of the car.
Yeah.
Welcome to and then of course we are here, seated here face to face. So we are using technology to ensure that we all have a good time, whether you're virtual or whether you're here with us. And this is from Professor Kele Bawu Manzai, and he's the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Broadway College. And he's currently not here with us, and but he sent in a recorded message. So can we kindly have the opening remarks from Professor Manzai, please?
Keynote speaker, Honorable Deputy Sergio Kamara, the Vice Chancellor of Freetown of the University of Sierra Leone, Professor Gadedi, Director of United Nations University, Professor Moal, the African Genius Awards founder, Dr. Falala, Dr. Adonis Abud, and members of the diplomatic and consular corps in Sierra Leone, our distinguished award announcer, Managing Director of the Fourah Commercial Bank, Ambassador Dr. Kunle Wellington Gepin, distinguished guests attending this event in person and following online around the world. I wish to join Chairperson to welcome you all to Primary College, University of Sierra Leone, the proud host of the 2024 African Genius Awards, the first outside of South Africa. As a symbol of its unwavering commitment to education, innovation, and societal progress, Private College feels privileged to co-host the 2024 African Awards in association with Priority Performance Projects. This partnership underscores the college's dedication, nurturing, and recognizing exceptional talents, shaping leaders who will drive positive change in Africa and the wider world. This is exactly what was envisioned by the founders of Private College in 1827, the first Western-style institution of higher learning in Africa, south of the Sahara. The 2024 African Awards, Genius Awards, marks a significant milestone in Private College's journey, aligning with its mission to empower individuals with knowledge, skills, and passion for transformative growth. Today, we are honored to provide a platform for the announcement of the winners of the 2024 African Genius Awards. We recognize the significance of the identification, vetting, and selection of distinguished Africans who have contributed meaningfully to the development and transformation of our continent and its people.
The awards is here, and we have deans, directors, heads of departments, faculty, administrators, members of the FBC and USL community are here with us. We have our student ambassadors who are here, and this is all part of the welcome to FBC, to USL, and to this event. I will now call on the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Sierra Leone, Professor Elebi, to give us an overview of the event and its significance. Can we kindly welcome Professor Elebi?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Please allow me to float on already existing protocol that my Deputy Vice Chancellor so eloquently put. Because I don't know who and who are here, but I know quite a good number of you, my Deputy Vice Chancellor from my family. I happen to have met Dr. Ekundayo Kingpin for the first time. I've heard about him, a very good banker, and it's a pleasure meeting you, sir. To all of the deans here and directors and some of the visitors, I want to say you are most welcome. My task here today is actually to give you an overview of this event and to talk briefly about the significance of it. I know there are quite a good number of people out there who have joined this event online, so I also want to extend my warmest greetings to them all, just like I have done for those of you who are here with us on campus. And to those in South Africa, I will say Kushe from Sierra Leone. That's our way of saying greetings from Sierra Leone. This particular event for me is very, very significant. The University of Sierra Leone, with its prestigious Fourah College, is proud to celebrate the African Genius Awards with you this evening. It is an exciting day for our institution. Just like I would say, it's also exciting for Sierra Leone as a nation. The African Genius Award is a prestigious event dedicated to recognizing and celebrating exceptional individuals from across the African continent who have made significant contributions in various fields. And some of these fields include science, technology, the arts, education, and even innovation. This is just a few of those that all of you might be aware of, but there are a host of other fields. Today's event is bringing together top leaders, innovators, and change makers to honor the extraordinary talents and achievements of our brothers and sisters in a manner that recognizes the spirit of our African ingenuity. The African Genius Award is an annual event that shines a spotlight on the outstanding accomplishments of Africans who have demonstrated exceptional creativity, innovation, and leadership in their respective domains. And oftentimes, even those that are deceased can also be recognized. The event aims to inspire the next generation of African leaders by showcasing stories of resilience, brilliance, and impact. This year's ceremony is happening here at Fourah College, one of 3 constituent colleges of the University of Sierra Leone. We have IPAM, the Institute of Public Administration and Management. We also have the College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences. So these are the 3 constituent colleges of the University of Sierra Leone. And I must say, I am very, very proud that we, as a university, we are opportune to have been selected. And Fourah College, the shining example of that opportunity. This particular event will feature a keynote speech by, unfortunately, our Deputy Minister who was supposed to represent us is not here, but we have our Chief Technical Education Officer, Dr. Josephus Prima Utosira, who will step in on behalf of the Deputy Minister of Technical Education. We also have a reflection on the impact of this award by Professor Mawala, who happens to be the rector of the United Nations University, and the awards presentation by no other person than our Ambassador Dr. Ekundayo Walter Gilpin, who I will describe as the director of the Roque Commercial Bank, and he's here with us. There will also be a speech, especially by one person that has so well represented the aspirations of our university. I hope he's here, and he's no other person than Dr. Adonis Abu, who happens to be the founder of the Consular Corps of Sierra Leone and a philanthropist, because he has contributed many decades in inspiring the young generation who graduate from our university. But I want to tell you that embodying our African spirit and gyrating to our cultural exuberance, there's going to be a live performance by the University of Sierra Leone Theatre Group. And this has been artistically put together by no other person than our own very Dr. Fatmata Taki, who I am proud to say I have witnessed some of the performances in the past, and I know this one is going to be exemplary. But the essence of such a performance is actually to foster collaboration and shared knowledge, and encourage you all to celebrate the richness of our African heritage from the highest peak, which is here at Fourah College, called Mount Fourah. The significance of the African Genius Award extends beyond individual recognition. It serves as a powerful platform for redefining the global narrative around Africa by highlighting the continent's rich intellectual and creative resources. The event also seeks to encourage investment in African talents and to promote development through African solutions to the continent's challenges. By honoring African geniuses, the awards contribute to building a culture of excellence and innovation that can drive the continent's progress and transformation. This year's event in Sierra Leone is particularly noteworthy, as it is the first time since the awards inception in 2021 that the event will be hosted outside of South Africa. It also symbolizes the unity and shared aspiration of African nations in their quest for development and prosperity. It is a celebration not only of individual achievements, but also of the collective potential of Africa to lead in global innovation and creativity. To our listening audience out there, and those of you who are viewing online as well, we are proud to have hosted a unique experience with you from a campus that exceeds the age of many institutions, where its academic excellence flowed to reach many nations. We did rightfully earn the name Athens of West Africa. It was on this campus in 1964 that a Swedish zoologist actually collected the first species of frog, which came to be named after this very mountain on which we sit, and it was called Calulosa Aureli, or often referred to as the Mount Horace Squeaker, because this very mountain, Mount Fourah, was the source, and that particular specimen was collected behind the zoology professor's house here at Fourah College. So, we as an institution are still worthy of discovery. So, come and experience 197 years of history with us. Come and experience Fourah College and as well the University of Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
Can we give Prof. Levy a warm Thank you very much, Professor Levy. And quite ideal for us to go back and give us some history lessons as well. And I'm sure for the first time I was glad that there's a frog with the name of Ogia attached to it. I think we really do not know the significance of the impact that Florida College has been around the world. It is 197 years in existence. Thank you, Prof, for that. And as we're sat here, we are online, we're via Zoom, via Zoom, connections, in fact. We're on AYB Live, and we're on Liberty Online as well. And we hope that all the ones who are virtual are enjoying the program, just as we who are being here at the moment. It's now time for the keynote address, and this is done by Dr. Joseph Osbrima, who is the Chief Technical and Higher Education Officer representing the Deputy Minister of Technical and Higher Education. Kindly welcome Dr. Brima.
Madam Chair, please permit me to stand on existing protocols and let me predicate or keep this as it's very mine. Very short keynote address on the two principles that I put very there. One is a philosophical principle, and Google it, it's called Occam's razor. In other words, what you can say in 10 months, don't say it in 20. The second one is reality being the soul of wheat. I like the very big as the point. No Saturday and cowboy day. And I like being a cowboy on the Saturday. I bring you warm greetings from the Honorable Minister of Technical and Higher Education, Dr. Hajan Amatulaiwi, who would have loved to grace this occasion, but circumstances dictated otherwise. The deputy was very, very ready to grace this occasion as well, in her stead. But another official duty beckoned, and so the lot fell on Jonah. However, the difference between the biblical Jonah and this Jonah addressing me is that I did not attempt to dodge this assignment, but instead I relied on the words of the prophet Isaiah, and I'll quote that. Ego meted me, behold I send me. So colleagues all, behold your new Jonah. Today marks another epoch-making event in our continent and especially in our national history, but most especially in the lives of this very institution and our own very compatriots, Dr. Yakana Mant Jones and Dr. Ibrahim Parizo Denke, who have made it to the final. We are proud as an institution, the college, and by extension, the University of Sierra Leone, to be the first in hosting this enviable event outside South Africa. In light of this, our profound gratitude to the organizers, the likes of Priority Program, Performance, Plus 94 Research, and other partners for making this event a reality. But one may ask, what is the significance of such an event to us as we come to an evening? It is noteworthy, however, that the event serves as a platform where hardworking and creative minds are recognized. Furthermore, it contributes in no small measure in changing the narrative of our continent within the global context by highlighting our diverse and rich intellectual resources. By this, Africa, Mama Africa, continues to contribute to the global epistemic bank and our common good. This event not only serves to enkindle in the minds of young Africans of the need to be critical and to be creative thinkers, but to do things in ways that contribute to addressing our shared needs, the shared needs of our people in particular, and mankind in general. Let me end by saying that on behalf of the Minister of Secretary, Higher Education and Executive, Mr. Sergeant Aziz Kamara, let me offer a profound gratitude to each and every one of you for organizing and gracing this occasion. To our partners who have joined us from other parts of the continent, I wish you an enjoyable stay with us and Godspeed when you depart the shores of beautiful Sierra Leone. Thank you very much.
I think Dr. Kenneth, having tried to fill in the books of the Deputy Minister, deserves a better. Thank you very much, Dr. Brandon, for that. As we're counting down to the 200th year anniversary of the existence of Fourah College, we're happy to be able to host the African Genius Awards, and there are going to be many more activities leading to the 200th year of Fourah College. It's now time for us to have some entertainment, and this is done by the University of Sierra Leone Theatre Group. Can we welcome the University of Sierra Leone Theatre Group to the stage?
Good evening. When I say in, you say out. In. Out. In. Out. In, out, out. All right? Good. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out, out. Out. In. Good. This is the University of Sierra Leone Theatre Group, students of FBC, IPAM, and College of Medicine. And the group is founded and coordinated by Dr. Fatou Taki. Today, we are here to present a performance titled Our Heritage. Oh yes, our heritage. This is our story. Yours, mine, and everyone. This is still Leone. This is Freetown. Let us go to Freetown. Overseas, come to Freetown. On the west coast of Africa, you can find Sierra Leone. Let us go. Let us go to Freetown. Overseas, come to Freetown. home of rulers and warriors, the cradle of our heritage, the home where cassava leaf, potato leaf, butter, grain dance in our cooking pot. This is the home of Ogiri, Kanyan, Olele, Obiota, and many more. Behold, behold the home of Madam Yoko. Mami Yoko, Udasa Mami Yoko. Mami Yoko, Mami Yoko. Mami Yoko, Udasa Mami Yoko. Mami Yoko, Mami Yoko. Indeed, the land of scented fear. The lion, they come scented fear. The lion, they come scented fear. The land of Bible. Bible, now we hero. Now we hero. Now we hero. Now we hero. What a we beat Bible, now we hero. Now we hero. Now we hero. What a we beat This is the land of Kailondo.
Hail from Sarah Leone.
Kailondo. Behold, Sierra Leone. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome to Freetown.
Soya jama ewa
Warm applause for the University of Sierra Leone. Three constituent colleges of USL, NPC, IPAM, as well as the Western. So we have one of the performance. We do holistic learning. Those are book no more. We try to harness creativity as well. So we have now come to a point where we would welcome Mr. Saul Olobi, who is the CEO of Brand Hill Africa, a partner of AGA, African Genius Awards. He's someone that's come all the way from South Africa to be with us. Can we welcome him so that he can tell us about the award process? The award process, how it starts, how it works, up to when we get to the stage where we present awards. So,
Program Director, the leadership and the management of the university, captains of the industry. I've invited this young man to come join me because he's one of the young luminaries in this country who should be celebrated. And I would say without any people of doubt that he played a very important role in us being in Sierra Leone today. But here's an interesting thing. We were meeting virtually even through WhatsApp calls, and we had a text conference, and he made very valuable interventions. And I was shocked when I came to Sierra Leone to find that he's such a baby. And I said to him, he gives me hope that Africa will indeed be in good hands because we have young men like him. And I even said, I believe in the principle of people-to-people contact. So the best way for me to recruit him to come to South Africa is to get him a wife in South Africa. Way to speak to his parents that we arrange a marriage for him so that he can move down to South Africa. Okay. He's a social media activist, and he's been doing excellent work in promoting the African Genius Award. Let me give you a bit of historical context. During the 10th of the first century, Pliny the Elder said, "Semper Africa aliquid nobis." Basically, that means out of Africa, always something refreshingly new comes up. And for him, he was also speaking to Africa as a cradle of civilization. But we do know 1884, 1885, as the Berlin Conference, where European powers decided to dissect Africa into the 55 EU member states that we have today, that they launched colonialism. And with colonialism, then they conquered us and they destroyed our traditions and cultures. They forgot that indeed, during the turn of the first century, Pliny the Elder was impressed with the amount of advancement and sophistication on this continent. 1899, Joseph Conrad wrote the novel, The Heart of Darkness, in which he described Africa as a dark continent. Now, this is where we need to, the context in which we need to situate the African Genius Awards. Because we are saying we are building on the legacy of our forebears who mothered civilization for the entire world. All those European scientists studied here in Africa. And we are saying we need to reclaim our heritage as Africa. So we should look at this African Genius Awards within that context. We are building on the legacy of our forebears like Pixley Kaisaba's in South Africa, Kwame Nkrumah in 1963 when he called for the unification of Africa. And indeed, today we are celebrating the Continental Integration Project through the Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. And it is for that reason that we even have the Secretariat for the AFCFTA headquarters in Ghana as a tribute to Kwame Nkrumah. And for me, I would say, and this comes from South Africa, we strongly believe in the principle of people-to-people contact. and I hope in December is our festive season. I will see many of you visiting South Africa. And I have our son-in-law, he will come in Now, what we are going to do tonight, we are going to announce 13 geniuses. We received nominations from all over the continent. And we have a panel of judges with distinguished scholars and personalities. And they are not only from South Africa. And over the past 4 years, we had the University of Pretoria, the University of Johannesburg as our partners and a number of entities. But it's a privilege for us, and big kudos to the Fourah Day College for them coming on board as our partners and also making it possible that the African Genius Award got their truly Pan-African identity today by being hosted in a country outside of South Africa. So this is worth celebrating. So out of those many nominations, the judges managed to identify 13 geniuses who are worth celebrating. The 13 will then be added on by another 3, and these 3 we call them the outstanding geniuses. So you have the 13 ordinary geniuses, and above them then we have 3 outstanding geniuses. The 16 are from Pan-African countries. Like I said before, the nominations came from all over the world. And the 16 are joining a Hall of Fame that includes luminaries such as Chiwa Achebe and Bukiwa Chiongo, Professor Chilizo Marwala, who is now the director of the United Nations University in Japan. And in fact, with him, we should be against the Times list, which was released recently. They identified 100 most powerful people in artificial intelligence. And they excluded Professor Marwala, who got his PhD in artificial intelligence over 20 years ago. And out of the many that they recognized, only 6 are from Africa, and out of the 6, only 2 are in Africa. The other 4 only have African origin. So that is why the African Genius Awards are important, that we affirm ourselves as Africans, because nobody else will affirm us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you very much, Saul, for that. And this is the process that is gone. We have a short video from the African Genius Awards, which gives us an insight as to how the process has been.
Are prestigious initiatives priority performance projects. These awards are dedicated to recognizing exceptional applicants who have made a significant contribution to African self-determination, dignity, and excellence. AGA emphasizes the importance of problem-solving skills, efficient processes, and cost-effective methods in both commerce and social organization, key elements for the full emancipation of Africa and its people. AGA fosters self-confidence, self-love, and self-actualization. The awards provide a powerful counter-narrative to the effects of historical victimization and oppression, inspiring hope and working towards the elimination of systematic self-sabotage. They motivate applicants, especially the youth, to strive for outstanding achievements and to live in a globally competitive Africa. These awards are open to all generations and are celebrated annually on the first Saturday of September, known as the African Genius Awards Day. We invite the public to submit nominations through our website, www.priorityperformance.co.za. To nominate, simply go to the nomination section, click the Click Here to Nominate option, complete the questionnaire, and submit your entry. Nominees must meet a specific criteria, including exceptional problem-solving skills, global competitiveness, self-love, and patriotism. Their performance must reach an extraordinary high level, worthy of the genius designation. Winners are chosen by an adjudication committee of 5 experts, with nominee verification conducted by Mathematical Research, an independent market research company. The African Genius Awards, unapologetically African.
Unapologetically African. So that tells us that it's good to be acknowledged, it's good to see ourselves as Africans and to be proud of being Africans. And having Genius Awards, which looks for Africans around the world or people of African descent, to be able to acknowledge what they do. It pushes us really to be able to acknowledge ourselves, to love ourselves as Africans, to appreciate ourselves as Africans, to give support to ourselves as Africans. And as he said, if we don't do it, we should not expect anyone else to do it. So thank you very much, African Genius Awards, for one, for the initiative, and two, for coming to Sierra Leone to be with us. Sierra Leone, the 2025 nominations are still open. And we have had many Sierra Leoneans who have been nominated for the African Genius Awards. We have had people who have received, they have not received the Genius Awards, but they've received the Outstanding Personality Awards. Dr. David Sene did some few years back. Kevin Doe has received this award. And then for this last court, we have with us Ibrahim Denken. Is Ibrahim there? Can you stand up? He was one of the ones. He is the young man who was nominated. He took the least finalist, and he was the one who did the peace robot. And said, who did the peace robot for us from Scrap Materials. Yeah, the talking robot. He was the one who invented that. And then, of course, Dr. Yakama Marty Jones. I'm not sure if Dr. Yakama is there yet. And she was also nominated for this 2024 awards. We're going to shift the program a bit. And we have the diplomatic remarks. And this is to be done by a friend of the University of Sierra Leone and a friend of Rabi College, Dr. Adonis Aboud, who is the Dean and founder of the Consular Corps. And he is not here with us, but he sent us a recorded message. Can we have the recorded message, please?
The Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Sierra Leone, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Rabi College, the Acting Registrar of the University of Sierra Leone, the Chairman of African Genius Awards 2024 Organizing Committee, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. What further evidence does the rest of the world need to appreciate the fact that the African race is indeed remarkable? The harder we dash it down, the higher we rise. It is to the credit of the organizers of the African Men's Genius Award for digging deep into the rich heritage of African brilliance to unearth and bring to us some of the continent's exceptional geniuses who would innately purpose, dedicated practice, positive thinking, as well as technical skills for problem-solving abilities is worthy recognition. It's not only inspiring, but paves the way for future masterminds and leaders across the world. The excellent achievements of these heartbeats of progress, who have broken through historical and systemic discrimination, and encapsulate the African world. They reflect the cross-section of individuals who have built their unique characteristics and skills to address challenges or to impact African society in ways that are uplifting, transformative, and which shape the esteem of Africans and inspire them to make significant contributions to the continent's development in different ways. The old aphorism suggests we should stop lighting the darkness and start lighting some candles. Today, aside from all these, the totality of up-and-coming geniuses nominated and who have been found worthy of recognition have deservedly earned all the plaudits and no amount of admiration, as have been showered, can be regarded as being enough for their efforts to keep the halo above the shining light. I will continue to wax on about the significance of the day and indeed this ceremony, but time will obviously not permit. Aside this, previous speakers have done justice to the reasons why we are gathered here today in this historic city of Freetown, and the home of the first Western-style university in Sub-Saharan Africa, from where several epitomes of excellence, like those we are recognizing today, have emerged over the centuries and decades to inspire and uplift generation to greatness. An African proverb says, the lizard that jumped from the high Morocco tree to the ground said he would praise himself if no one else did. This proverb explains essentially that even if no one is a witness to your exploit, it should be enough that you know of your own accomplishment. For years, I've been wondered why Africa, with some of the brightest brains who would readily match their counterparts anywhere in the world, are hardly remembered or recognized, both on the continent and abroad, despite their huge achievements. Why is it that only a few Africans whose accomplishments range from groundbreaking research to inventions that are meant to make the world a better place are honored with the Nobel Prize or other prestigious international awards? Why, in over 100 years of excellence, has no black African scientist won a Nobel Prize? Despite the positive impact of many Africans who now stand tall in their communities and globally as a result of their exceptional talents and revolutionary achievements, the reinforcement and misinformation about Africa continues to grow in the Western media. As a matter of fact, African geniuses and African excellence are rarely celebrated, and where there is grudging recognition, after they might have become over legal and other notorious inequalities, such achievements are subject to disparity in the coverage, which is rooted in racial undertones and white supremacy. Therefore, as we stand in admiration of the brilliance of the nominees, we're reminded that within the innate creative animus of the African resides an untapped force, yearning to burst forth, to help nurture and ignite our distinct perspectives and passions for transformative change, which the school global recognition system continues to gloss over or totally ignore. From the heart of NASA to several laboratories and research centers around the world. African geniuses hold up the universe in the palms of their hands and the cells of their brains, despite several forces against their efforts. They continue to foster excellence and create collective joy in the shared struggle for global development, representation, and cohesion. The last few decades, in particular, have seen the emergence of Africa's desperate to fulfill the African dream, to ensure a reversal of our age-old proverbial inability to dance. They are lifting up a new banner which proclaims that no matter how full the river is, it still wants to grow. Even as the world continues to rob our continent of our best brains, the inherited genius is in Africa, as represented here, is a constant echo from the fall to the present, which ensures that the African will always find new ways to reveal him or herself to the world. For several years, we as a continent found it difficult to celebrate and invest in the intellectual and creative genius of artists, entrepreneurs, and a diverse spectrum of talents and expertise, which highlight the depth and breadth of Africa's intellectual capital and creative prowess. Those things that make us the giant center of the world, such as unfathomable resources, exceptionally brilliant citizens, renewable and energetic manpower, fertile land, beautiful weather, we refuse to turn into useful assets. But until the lion learns how to ride, every story will glorify the hunter. If the rest of the world will not recognize Africa and Africans for their achievements and what it brings to the table, we, on the continent, will do so ourselves. That is what today is all about. As we are gathered here on this auspicious day, the recent developmental strides in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Rwanda, Botswana, etc., has led to a change of how the West in particular and the world in general sees us as a continent. Western nations are realizing that they cannot do without Africa. It is what has kickstarted the new scramble for Africa. They are now ready to come to Africa and take the assistance that we require instead of force feeding us as they used to do in the past. This is evident in the increasing number of diplomatic missions springing up in various countries on the continent, and the dynamics of the cooperation on offer. As a member of the Cultural Core, the key mandate is to work with home countries to forge better relationships and collaboration. These foreign missions are there to foster opportunities and can help mobilize resources, foster technology transfer, and promote knowledge exchange. This is a game changer for African nations and makes it the right time to show our worth and let the world know that we are and have never been pushovers. As we seek to address the challenges of our people, it is time to start looking beyond the traditional colonial and trading allies and maximize opportunities, global partnerships, as well as engage in various collaboration with international organizations, regional bodies, and individual nations. At this juncture, amidst the joyous occasion of today, we need to remind ourselves of the elephant in the room of African progress and derivation. I'm talking about the issue of tribalism, weak leadership, envy, xenophobia, unbridled deliberately, and the love for independence and independence for ethnic freedom. Let us remember that it is only the teeth that are together and help each other chew food. If there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do no harm. It is all good to challenge the status quo, but we would do well also to realize that if the African continent must continue to make progress, it must not wait for foreigners to tell us what to do, but should do what those dictating to us and dangling their superiority doing in their various countries, by making the education of their citizens top priority. We must also not forget one of the barriers of acceleration of our growth, which is the delicate attention of our gifted children, who will take over from the current battle weary heroes. The absence of funding and setting up of special schools for these gifted students continues to be obstacles to research and technological drive in the country. African leaders need to pay special attention to the education of gifted children, otherwise known as geniuses, by building at least one special school for the extremely gifted and talented kids in every part of African countries to measure up with other parts of the world. Today's celebration is an indication that it is indeed well with Africa. Today, as you strain your ears to hear me, what will filter to you is the sound of the African drums beating ever louder than before. The message is clear. Time presses. Africa is in haste. No matter how much subjugation Africa, which breeds men and women with excellent grades, continues to endure, no matter the obstacles put across the path of our brilliant minds. One.
Thanks for your message. We continue to give each other support, we continue to love each other, we continue to move forward, and not depend on other people. We have now come to making the award announcement and for the presentation to the winners. Most of the people, all of the people who are having the awards are virtual. And they all have their profiles and the short videos that they have sent a message. But to do this very grand event or activity, I would say, this action is to be taken by no other person than Dr. Ikundayo Walter Gilpin, the Managing Director of Local Commercial Bank. He will be taking the stage and he will be doing the presentation, calling out the names.
Good evening, everyone. Are you excited to be here? Are you excited? We're part of history. We're going to be part of the African Genius Award history. And we are more than ratified as Sierra-Leoneans to be part of the storyline. Today, as Africans, we're proud to be able to recognize ourselves. Even as Africans are growing stronger in the wider world, having an impact in the wider world, we need to be known for the right places. Not just about famine and war, about hunger and strife, but about excellence. Excellence in the sciences, excellence in the arts. To show that we also have the ability to be geniuses and also be creative. We're fully aware that success is not final. Failure is not fatal. But determination takes you from point A to point B. and makes you get to where you want to be in life. And as he said, little drops of water, little grains of sand, make the mighty ocean of the desert land. So you cannot do great things at once, the small things with great effort. And ultimately, the small things will become great things. And that's why we're here today, to celebrate those who are doing great things in Africa. And as we go throughout this today, I want you all to be aware that any one of you can be part of this family going forward. Keep on working hard, keep on being determined, keep on being sure what you can do. Believe in yourself. You've only got one you and one to get life to make a difference, to have an impact, leave an indelible impression in sense of time, and also to be aware that fear can make you fail. But the inability to try is already a failure. So if you're afraid to try, you never become a genius. You never get out what is in you. And as Africans across the globe, we want to be known for the right things. Today we have quite a number of geniuses. 13 geniuses and 3 outstanding ones. The first one I'm going to call is Dr. Mark Nastila. Dr. Mark Nastila.
His research and application. Dr. Mark Nastila from South Africa. He is an expert in data science and artificial intelligence. His research and application in these fields have advanced technology and improved decision-making processes in various industries.
Wow, I'm truly humbled and honored before you tonight, accepting this prestigious award. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the African Genius Awards Committee for recognizing my work and contributions in the fields of data science and artificial intelligence. This award is not just a recognition of my efforts, but also testament to the power of innovation, creativity, and resilience. I would like to thank my family, friends, and colleagues who have supported me in this journey. Their encouragement, guidance, and hard work have been instrumental in my success. To my fellow members, I'm honored to have been alongside such talented and brilliant individuals. Your work inspires me. I am proud to be part of this community. This award is not just about me, it's about the impact we can make together. I dedicate this award to everyone working tirelessly to make a difference in Africa and beyond. Thank you again for this recognition. I will continue to strive for excellence, push boundaries, and inspire others to do the same. Long live Africa, long live innovation, and long live Africa Genius Awards. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Second nominee is Aya Chiba.
Aya Chedi from Tunisia. She is a prominent activist and former African Union Youth Envoy. She has championed youth empowerment and gender equality, influencing policies and inspiring young people across Africa.
Number 3, Patrick War Jr.
Born in Ghana, Patrick Jr. is the founder of Ashesi University, a leading institution of higher education in Africa. His commitment to fostering ethical leadership and innovative thinking has transformed higher education on the continent.
The other outstanding African achiever is Fourah Kolisi.
He is a South African professional rugby player who currently captains the South African national team. In 2018, Kolisi was appointed captain of the Springboks, becoming the first black man to hold this position and eventually leading the South African rugby team to victory in 2019 and 2023 Rugby World Cup final. He and his wife Rachel Kolisi founded the Kolisi Foundation to alleviate extreme poverty, mental underprivileged youth, and promote equality.
The next African outstanding achiever is Patrick Fourah Ngowi.
From Tanzania. He is a successful entrepreneur in the renewable energy sector. His work has provided sustainable energy solutions to rural communities, contributing to economic growth and environmental conservation.
The next outstanding African achiever is Dr. Nkukoma L.C. Moflofe.
South African storyteller and activist, Nonkulina L.C. is renowned for preserving African oral tradition and promoting literature. The storytelling has captivated audiences globally, celebrating African culture and heritage.
I'm from Durban, South Africa, the founding director of the organization called Renowned Single Arts and Heritage Trust. We do a lot of work in the heritage space. We also record amazing stories about our continent. I am honored, I am humbled to have been nominated and be a winner of the Africa Genius Award. I wish to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you who will be nominated for the winners, because not often do we get to hear positive stories about this powerful, wonderful land of beginnings, Mother Africa. So I wish to say a huge thank you and say I live upon this and gratitude. This is the reason why we have to continue doing the best that we can, sharing all our efforts and endeavors, and do good for our own future generations.
The next outstanding medical achiever is Professor Abdon Atanga.
Professor Abdon Atanga, Cameroonian mathematician. He is renowned for contributions to applied mathematics. His research has advanced mathematical sciences and their applications in solving real-world problems.
Wonderful. The next nominee for outstanding African achiever is Haja Sharif.
Libyan activist. She is co-founder of the organization Together We Build It. She has been a strong advocate for peace and women's rights, contributing to the peace-building process in Libya and beyond.
Thank you, Dr. Dikwi. We're taking a short break. As you know, with virtual and music technology, we're having some slow movements in having the videos from. So we'll take a short break, and you can do the toys and videos for us, whilst you get to see all the African achievers, standing African achievers.
Fourah Mountain, the majestic peak, peaceful sky, guarded verdant landscapes, mythical tales echo amidst its mystery lore, a symbol of Sierra Leone's natural grandeur. On Sierra Leone, where nature and harmony intertwine, lies a sanctuary of breathtaking beauty. Pristine rainforest, diverse wildlife, serene river, nature's haven, a land where ecological wonders flourish and spiritual preservation thrives. Tabakama Chambers Sanctuary is a lush haven embracing rusty chimneys, verdant forest trails, echoing private homes, fostering awareness and conservation through nature's intimate spectacle. As citizens, we are expected to embrace our role as guardians of this precious land by protecting, preserving, and promoting our ecotourism potential. But this extraordinary exposition begins with us, the citizens of this enchanted land. We hold the key to unlocking its full potential by preserving, protecting, and promoting our ecosystems. Experience the real, embrace the beauty, preserve the legacy.
realize that serious physical problems. When I think about and serving technicians, acabará de forma therefore, come and visit Kabbalah because of its landscape and of course the heritage and the past point. We have other sites there that maybe exhibit and so they are very motivated from it. That's why I go outside and also if you really want to immerse yourself in the spirit of culture, in the active picture of what I experience then I think that it makes your life. Learn more about it. To kind of how people things like here in you know, with partnership, partnership between government, partnership with society, and it also has quite effective everything that especially the value of policy that we
technology with these technologies. But technology sometimes does not work as we want it to work. So we're having some challenges downloading the videos and the recorded messages of the alphabet. So what we're going to do is a few things. Going to read out the alphabet, and we have paper copies. We have paper copies of the Bibles. So once we get the videos downloaded, even during a field trip, we should do. Yeah. So, but because it's quite slow at the moment, we'll just go through the Bibles, we'll read the names, we'll have a drum board, and then you have the names and read out the Bibles until we get to 14:50. You ready?
So I think we can start now. There we go. Oh, I'll wait. Okay. you so much. We're going to continue, but you will not have the luxury to see the faces of these particular achievers because I'm going to read them out for you. Maybe have the pictures of them on screen. I'm not sure. But let's start first of all. The next outstanding African achiever is Dr. Nabi Tubia. So this board of Nabi Tubia is a pioneer surgeon and a women's health advocate. She's worked tirelessly to improve reproductive health services and fight against female genital mutilation, FGM. I give you Dr. Nabi Tubia. The next outstanding African achiever is Dr. John Amana. Dr. John Amana. Dr. John Amana is a Nigerian sculptor who has gained recognition for creating hyper-realistic prosthetic limbs for amputees, revolutionizing prosthetics in Africa with innovative designs that match the skin tone of black people. I bring you John Amana. The next one is Dr. Imitias Solman. Dr. Imitias Solman from South Africa. The founder of the Gift of Givers, one of Africa's largest disaster relief organizations, that Solomon significantly impacted humanitarian aid across continents. I bring you Dr. Solomon. Next is Wangala Mwanga. Lamagana Mwanga. Zambian born, Wangala Mwanga is a dedicated environmentalist. Her work in conservation and sustainable development has helped protect Africa's natural resources and promote eco-friendly practices. At the age of 12, she invented a solar water purifier to provide clean water to both rural and urban areas. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Dr. Mwanga. The next outstanding African achiever is Waris Diary. Waris Diary. Just a minute, I'm trying to find the light at the moment. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Waris Diary. Somali-born Waris Diary is a former supermodel and human rights activist. She's dedicated her life to fighting against FGM and advocating for women's rights globally. I bring you Waris Diary. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the highlight of the awards. What we have here, the African Genius Awards. This is great. This is the creme de la creme. This is extracted out from among the rest. The footprints firmly in the sands of time, as these great people are worthy of great recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand for the African Genius Awards. The first in line is Professor Masudu Tusifularo. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I love the video. Born in South Fulano is a pioneer medical doctor who performed the world's first middle ear transplant using 3D printed bones. His innovative work has opened a new possibility in the field of medical science. The second one is Dr. Oluyinka Olutoyi. Dr. Oluyinka Olutoyi, born in Nigeria, Dr. Oluyinka Olutoyi is a world-renowned pediatric surgeon. He gained international acclaim for successfully performing groundbreaking fetal surgery, advancing the field of prenatal medicine and saving countless lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Oluyinka Olutoyi, African Chief. The last African Chief on the list, one of the category of 3, is Teresa Kachinditamoto. Teresa Kachinditamoto, African genius. Malawian traditional leader Teresa Kachinditamoto is known for her efforts to end child marriage and promote girls' education. Her leadership has brought about significant social change in Malawi. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Teresa Kachinditamoto. I believe that we believe that these are worthy recipients of these awards. They've put their footprints in the sands of time, and they have walked ahead to be recognized. Today we're proud to celebrate them. Tomorrow we're proud to celebrate more Africans, and we know and we're sure that these Africans are going to continue excelling, continue being renowned in the community society of Africa and the global world at large. Thank you so much. It's been a wonderful time presenting the awards to you. Thank you.
I think we experienced a moment here where 3 people have been selected, identified as 3 geniuses of Africa. 1 from Malawi, 1 from South Africa, and 1 from Nigeria. I think let's give them a bigger hand. We're hoping that in 2025, we have a Sierra Leonean who will be part of that category, not just as an outstanding achiever, but as a genius. So, so please go and nominate people who are doing what you've seen. You've heard the bios of all the people actually who are on the list, all 16 of them. Each one of them are doing something in their communities, they're making changes, they're working to help and support the poor. So we do have Sierra who are doing this. So let us find them, let us identify them, and let us push them up and nominate them for this award. Thank you very much again, Dr. Gilpin. And when we do get the videos, once they're downloaded, even if it's during the meals, we'll replay them. So you still get to see the persons who have won these awards and who have been recognized. I want to take 1 minute, and Dr. Yakama is Dr. Yakama here? No, not yet. I want to take 1 minute to have Ibrahim Benkin, who was on the nominated list. Ibrahim, can you come up, please? Let us acknowledge and welcome Ibrahim. Ibrahim, who was on that list. An innovator And he just give us 1 minute, 1 or 2 minutes of how it feels to be on the list and what you did to get on this. Right.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, fellow innovators and esteemed colleagues, American Aristotle, the inventor the first ever peace robot in Sierra Leone and Africa at large. The peace robot is a symbol of hope and its tool designed to support His Excellency, the President, Military Brigadier Dr. Julius Madam and the people of Sierra Leone in building stronger and more peaceful nation. During the time of our outreach, when it happens to meet with them, they have a tendency to interact with whosoever that asks them question about peace and violence, and they pass this way of Sierra Leone. It can tell all you need to know about the peaceful nation. And the inspiration comes when His Excellency always starts his speech when addressing the nation with a peace and ends off again with a peace message. So that's how it comes about when developing the peace robots. And at the same time, they can serve as marketers. They are there for whatever awareness raising that might need the attention of the public. He can ask for their service and do the particular purpose which he asks them for, whether it's disseminating whatever message or selling your products out there. Thank you.
So thank you so much for that.
Okay. The robots are being out of waste material available here in Sierra Leone. The motor responsible for the robots with the pedal, the bicycle front and back left and right. Now one of the motors they know that you use now the automatic motor for switch glass up and down. So now you utilize for that particular purpose there and some other functions there. Of recent, you get an app design program. At first, I use this manual remote to taxi car. I can't be program for main purpose, but this wireless signal not be strong. And also for the time the mobile app where they matter the distance around, I can get at whatever distance and whatever function I activate from the app in the interface with the robot set. And as I'm talking now, they are planned for the officer. Yeah.
Congratulations and continue to work, yeah? Don't feel like you want to say, oh, we don't have resources. We open and we do, and now we're going places. Congratulations and well done. Okay, so now we're going to have the closing remarks, and we're going to have the toast. And this is by the African Genius Awards founder, Dr. Sifuso Palala in South Africa. So can we all get our glasses ready so that he will propose the toast and your toast whilst it's done the closing remarks. Okay? Okay? 1 minute. Okay, Mr. Music, and you doing the music. Doing play song for us, please. Can we have some sound while they're trying to fix the screen?
Guys, finesse, the chest, up to the next. Finesse, we only go up from there. We can only go up from there.
The internet service, it's what we know. I think we would ask that dinner staff now, so that when you do come back after the staff, we're hoping that the videos will be downloaded and you'll be able to you'll be able to see everything on the screen. So can I ask that we start with the BC State Group, BBC, the next minister, and so you can start dinner. So that when you come back, by the time you come back, we'll be able to have the rest of the video. So we'll just take it by ask request. So start.
So it's one in the news. On the other hand,
take the first stop row on this side. You can come after the vice chancellor. So, minister. We're having the meals, we'll have the opportunity to see the outstanding achievers, the names you've had, and the actual African Geniuses for 2024. Can you please increase the volume of the sound?
Voting for
John Amina is a Nigerian doctor who has gained recognition for creating hyper-realistic prosthetic limbs or MPTs, revolutionizing prosthetics in every class with his innovative designs that match the skin tone of Black people.
Good guys. My name is John. Very happy today. I want to say thank you to the African Games Award team for this week on myself. It's the first award. During September period, I want to encourage my fans and my friends to grow up and part of this organization. Thank you so much. I'm really honored to be a recipient of this.
These are chosen remarks from the founder of the African Genius Award.
for me to have to bring to a close what has been such a astounding the one that we all give to stay on and on to make it which represented I'd like to first say on the whole community from the private sector as well as the public for the college, the executive vice chancellor, the vice chancellor and principal, the university marshal, fusion, which has a track record of almost 200 years. Congratulations on this outstanding milestone, and thank you once again to all the committee members and the assisted us in putting together this event. Now, African Genius Awards are in many ways disruptive in the way in which they are conceived and in the way in which they are communicated, and historically the manner in which they seem to go against the grain of what is ordinarily expected of this beautiful, vast, and wonderful continent. It's not common that Africa's permanent issues are discussed, but it's very important to address it and to reflect on what each interest might be. What is genius? That genius is really geniuses are probably less than one in several million. They have the ability at school to see through an entire book. When they read the scriptures, see through entire scriptures. To see backwards, forwards, and inside out. To visualize concepts and ideas that other minds are becoming required. To be able to see in the distance in the past, to be able to stay in the present moment, to be able to go out into the future, to stay in our galaxy, to visualize the dream of the galaxies, to be able to do things with their feet, with their hands, with their mouth, with their five senses that seem impossible. A genius is a genius. We do not know the standards because these are African geniuses. We do not increase the standards because these are African geniuses. We believe them to be at the same standard as any genius anywhere in the world. And to that extent, I would like to thank our judges. We look forward to continuing to work with Fourah College. We also look forward to working with other institutions across this vast continent, not just in the academic space, but also in business and in government. We would like to urge more institutions such as Fourah College to work with us, and we need to endorse this noble cause of taking Africa from the doldrums of poverty to the deeper heights of success and development. Our theme for 2020 for the current year has been about self-discovery. Our theme for this current year has been about understanding our continent, understanding ourselves, and understanding our capacity and capabilities. For the new theme is Africa, think about the future. The new theme is aptly entitled Think About the Future, because is incumbent upon every African to reflect on what our actions today mean as a contribution towards the future. Therefore, let us march forward and celebrate these that from today onwards will be known as African geniuses. And together also, let us go forth and celebrate the outstanding African achievers, for they also have made a difference and will make a difference. So I celebrate with you today this event in Sierra Leone, which has been exceptionally well put together, and thank you once again to this wonderful institution and to the people of Sierra Leone. I'd like to thank every single one of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kalala. We know you are online with us, and we're quite happy that you chose Freetown College to come to Sierra Leone once you're going out of South Africa for these awards. I'd also want to join you in thanking the committee members who worked hard to make this happen, the management and administration of the University of Sierra Leone and Freetown College itself, our student ambassadors, and in fact, let me introduce the committee members. So, of course, the Vice Chancellor himself, Professor Leone, please stand up for a round of applause for you. Thank you, Sir Dr. Kelem Ansari, who is online with us. Can you give him a round of applause? The Deputy Vice Chancellor of Freetown College. The Deputy Registrar of Freetown College, Mr. Brian Abba, please. The Chair of the AGA Committee, Dr. Solomon Toka, Engineer, the head of it all. Okay, Mr. James Tabalebi, the committee member as well. Engineer Alfred Bayo. Mr. Desmond Williams, ICT. And our student ambassadors, all representing your faculties, please stand up. They're all ready to serve us. Please stand up. Thank you very much. My very self. And I want to pay a special, very special thank you to Afisel for being a very strong partner in also organizing this, in helping us to provide the internet service for us to be able to work with technology as we have done. I think we've done very well. We had the challenges, but I think we've done very well. I think it's the first time it's happening here. And I think we did very well. And for providing the screen for us, and for providing technical, multimedia support. Thank you very much, Officer, for being a very strong partner. And then, of course, we have AOAB Liberty, Dr. Tonia Musa, who is part of it, Mr. Mose. They've all come in to give support and to give help. But I also want to thank you very much for taking your Saturday afternoon to come and witness this award ceremony. And we're hoping that you've had the speeches, you've had what people have had to say, you've had your meal, we're having drinks. The next item on the agenda is dancing. So be ready to network, move around, and let's celebrate the geniuses from Africa. And let's continue to breed more geniuses in Africa. Thank you very much. I dropped the bag. And before I go, we have to give a fantastic goodbye to our South Africans who are here with us. So, and Funika, please stand up. We'll give you a fantastic salon goodbye. And to all our audience online, I hope you enjoyed being with us. Thank you very much. Congratulations to all the awardees. Congratulations to the geniuses. And it tells you things that just work because it's the first time we're all in meeting now. We've had multitude of meetings online, by email, by WhatsApp. And all the organization, all the planning, all the recording, everything that you see has been by email and by WhatsApp. And now, they just came the day before the event, we planned it, we've executed, and they're meeting it. So we should be proud of that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Music. I think they call it South Food. Music, please. Huh? Sorry. Sorry.